Do you guys ever have problems with playing over the blues and maybe your blues solos sound stagnant and sound the same all the time? I get this question a lot. How do I make my blues sound better? Well, today what I'm going to show you guys is 3 different techniques that I use all the time when I'm playing the blues, and the secret to that is playing along with the changes or playing over the changes of the chords. Basically, as the 1, 4, 5 in a typical 12-bar blues is passing by, I'm highlighting those changes as it goes. So I'm going to show you guys these techniques today. My name is Shane. Let's have fun with this and learn. Here we go. Okay, so let's get started on this. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a 12-bar blues, so just the 1, 4, and 5 chords. It's over the key of G. So we've got G7, we've got a C9, and a D9. So what we're going to do is highlight these changes as we go. What this is going to require, the first technique, is knowing your major and your minor scales. Typically blues is going to be in minor. Since this is a major context, we can also play the major scale. Think of it this way: we're going to play the major scale over the 1 chord, which is this G. So we're going to play this scale. And then on the minor portion of it, over the 4 chord, we're going to play this scale. We're going to play this basically in first position for the most part, but we're also going to go up here, play it here, open, and then a little bit different in a couple different positions. The premise of this is that as we play the 1 chord, this is all major. And then as we go to the minor, we're going to play the minor scale. And then it goes back to the major. And then we go to the 5 chord. So on the 5 chord, you can play either major or minor, depending on kind of what you're looking for. It's more bluesy if you play the minor scale, but it's more happy if you play the major scale. Main thing is that you always want to avoid playing the major scale over the 4 chord, because there's notes that are going to clash and it's going to sound super bad, so don't do that. On the 5 chord again, you can play either minor or the major. Either way works. So that's the first technique. And so just get familiar with it and take your time. So vamping, you can just play over the 1, go back between the 1 and the 4. There's nothing that says you have to play fancy licks. I'm trying not to play too much through all these examples. I'm trying to just show you guys kind of the concepts of this, and you guys will get good at it. So then over when you switch to the 4, five, second technique is going to be moving those same concepts all the way up to the 2nd octave. So that gives you guys a whole new palette of sounds. It's the exact same notes, but it gives you guys something really cool to use. So when you're rocking out down here, let's say you're over the 1. You can come all the way down here and play the same thing. So what that gives you too is now that you're playing here, you can actually play this E minor shape or G major shape, however you want to look at it, because we're playing it off of here. This is the G note. So you can play this scale. And the reason why this is easier to get to is because if you were playing it down here, you'd actually be playing open strings to get to it. So you can do that, you can do if you want to, but it's easier if you guys aren't used to using the open strings to come down here. The last technique I want to show you guys today to make your blues sound better is going to be essentially changing scales each time. So what that means is if we're playing here over the G, let's say if we're playing our first chord, we're just going to play a 5-note pattern and then extend it on. So you could play something like this. Goes to the C. And then back to the G. And then goes to the D. C. That was a little bit of the minor scale, but I think you guys get the understanding. So the pattern, again, super slow for the G. For the C. And then for the D. Alright, I hope you guys really got something out of this lesson. It was really helpful. Just remember to take each of these techniques that we showed you today, take your time, and just pick a easy 12-bar blues with a 1-4-5. There's tons of backing tracks out there you can use, or you can just make it up yourself, and just methodically go through each one. Remember, you need to know the major and the minor scales to be able to do this. But once you do it, it's going to really set you guys apart. And then remember, you can go back to this extended scale and changing scales with each chord like I just showed you guys. Have a great day. Check out some other videos I've done here on blues, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.